Get ready for massive action, because Fabio Quartararo is determined to regain the feeling of winning amid huge rumors linking him with a move to Honda for 2027. After 4 seasons without a victory, the Frenchman is pushing hard to find that winning edge, and we dive into everything we know about this potential career shift and what it means for the sport.
Never get caught with a dead phone again. This INIU portable charger is compact, travel-friendly, and gives you fast 45-watt charging with a built-in USB-C cable, so there's no need to carry extra cords. With 10,000 mAh power, it's perfect for busy days, trips, emergencies, or anytime your battery drops too low. Grab yours on Amazon through the link in the comments before your phone hits 1%.
Next up, we look at Fabio Quartararo's mindset, as he insists he has nothing to prove to others amid this MotoGP win drought. We explore the emotional journey of the 27-year-old, his struggles, and his powerful declaration that he is only focused on himself as he looks toward a potential move with Honda. We are also tackling a big structural change in the sport, as Paul Espargaro argues that MotoGP needs permanent reserve riders. Find out why this push for permanent reserves is becoming necessary amid injury concerns, and what it means for the safety and structure of the championship. And finally, we get the latest on the commercial future of the sport, as Carmelo Ezpeleta provides an update on the contract standoff with MotoGP manufacturers. Hear his assurance that an agreement is coming, even without immediate deadlines, and what this means for the 2027 to 2031 period. Don't miss the rest of the news. Fabio Quartararo is aggressively pursuing a return to winning form in MotoGP, fueled by persistent rumors linking him to a potential move to Honda for the 2027 season. 4 seasons have passed since his last MotoGP victory at the 2022 German Grand Prix, and the period since then has been marked by inconsistency for both Quartararo and his current team, Yamaha. This recent struggle has fueled speculation about a potential departure from the Japanese manufacturer, with reports now pointing towards Honda as a potential destination. Quartararo, who made his MotoGP debut with Yamaha in 2019, has navigated the highs and lows of the premier class. Yamaha's recent performance has seen the rider frequently outside the front positions, particularly as the manufacturer has struggled to consistently challenge Ducati. Speaking to MotoGP.com, Quartararo expressed a strong determination to rediscover the feeling of winning, acknowledging that his current results are not ideal. He emphasized the importance of maintaining focus amid struggles, stating, "When you are winning, everything is easy, but when you are struggling, it is then that you are having tough times." He added that his motivation is personal, asserting, "I have nothing to prove. If I am here, it is just because I want to be back for myself." Quartararo believes that tasting victory is paramount, adding, "When you taste the feeling of winning, you do not want to lose it." The future of Quartararo remains uncertain, with the possibility of a move to Honda offering a fresh start away from his long tenure at Yamaha. Former MotoGP world champion Fabio Quartararo has declared he has nothing to prove amidst a prolonged drought in the premier class, stating his motivation is purely personal. "I want to be back for myself." This sentiment follows 76 Grand Prix races without a podium finish, with his last victory coming after 19 races in his second season with Petronas Yamaha SRT. Quartararo recently experienced a setback at Silverstone when a ride height device failure halted his pursuit of a win, an experience that highlighted his resilience. His career trajectory has been marked by turbulence, including early struggles transitioning through Moto3 and Moto2, where he described the period from age 15 to 18 as going through hell, grappling with comparisons to top riders and personal challenges. He credits strong teamwork, particularly with Luca Boscascuro, for providing a crucial mental boost that propelled him into MotoGP. Following his 2021 championship win with Yamaha, the manufacturer faced challenges as new technologies, such as advanced aerodynamics and ride height systems, were rapidly adopted by European rivals. While Quartararo experienced a dip to 13th in the 2024 World Championship, his reputation as a standout Yamaha rider remained strong. Despite Yamaha's development of a new V4 machine, the competitive gap remains evident, with the Spanish Grand Prix race time being significantly slower than his previous performance. Focusing on the present, Quartararo emphasized the importance of maintaining focus when results are not immediate, asserting that motivation must come from within. "When you are winning, everything is easy," he stated, adding that his drive is centered on personal achievement. Looking ahead, Quartararo is reportedly set to move to Honda by the end of the year, though the deal is not yet official. He remains committed to pushing physical and mental limits, embracing intense training regimens. He describes his passion for the sport as fueled by the extreme adrenaline of reaching top speeds, acknowledging that this intensity, while bordering on crazy, is integral to his experience on the MotoGP bike. MotoGP reserve rider rules are facing renewed scrutiny, with current tester Pol Espargaro advocating for the implementation of permanent reserve riders, a move he deems necessary for the sport's future. This discussion surfaces amid internal discussions, suggesting a push from the championship to establish such a roster, contrasting with the current system, where stand-in roles are often filled by test riders. The conversation has been intensified by recent injury setbacks within the Tech 3 team. Following Maverick Vinales' recovery from shoulder surgery, Pol Espargaro was planned to step in for the Spanish Grand Prix. However, Espargaro himself sustained an injury, leaving the team with only one rider available at Jerez. Consequently, Tech 3 was forced to deploy Jonas Folger, another KTM test rider who has not raced in MotoGP since 2023, to deputize for the upcoming French Grand Prix. Speaking at a launch event for the Catalan Grand Prix, Espargaro voiced his support for permanent reserves. He argued that the structure is needed, citing conversations with Tech 3 owner Guenther Steiner. Espargaro noted that in Formula One, it is unusual for a car to remain stationary in the pits during practice or a race and not participate. He emphasized that the risk for a MotoGP rider replacing an injured teammate on race weekend is significantly higher than for an F1 driver. While acknowledging the elevated risk, Espargaro stressed the sporting and economic benefits of having a ready resource. He concluded that while an agreement involving Liberty Media, teams, and riders is essential, he personally is willing to take on a reserve role provided he is physically fit. MotoGP CEO Carmelo Ezpeleta has expressed strong confidence that an agreement will be reached with the MotoGP manufacturers for the sport's next commercial contract, spanning 2027 to 2031, despite ongoing negotiations. Ezpeleta stated he is sure a deal will materialize, but emphasized that there are no immediate deadlines. The impasse stems from the 5 factories holding out for more favorable terms following Liberty Media's acquisition of MotoGP's commercial rights. A key indicator of the current standoff is the absence of rider announcements for the 2027 season, even though many key signings are reportedly already finalized. Ezpeleta noted that the testing of the new 850cc era machines is progressing, framing the situation as a matter of timing rather than possibility. "We will reach an agreement, I'm sure of it," Ezpeleta confirmed during an event to launch the Catalunya round. He added that since the World Championship begins next March and manufacturers have already completed bike and rider commitments, time is needed for the situation to solidify, assuring that the relationships with manufacturers and teams are crucial for the championship's success. Beyond commercial talks, Ezpeleta also cautioned about the future calendar, suggesting that maintaining all 4 Spanish rounds, Jerez, Barcelona, Aragon, and Valencia, is unlikely. He indicated that scheduling constraints imposed by team agreements mean keeping more than 22 races will be difficult, suggesting that the existing contracts for the Spanish rounds allow for rotation if necessary.